Hi, it's Marianne. It's Sunday, July 25th, 2021, and it's Sunday, so it's weigh-in day. And so Sunday is the first day of the week with WW, so you get a new weekly. And it's my first day. I get my new points for the week, and I weigh in first thing in the morning. But first I want to show you I ordered 3 cookbooks from the WW website because they had 30% off. So I got Best of WW, 135 of our most loved recipes for everyday cooking. I got Smart Plants, how plant-powered eating can max out flavor and save on smart points. Not a vegan cookbook. There is meat and there are eggs and cheese, so it's just more using plants and working around that. But this is the one that I mostly wanted, was Small Batch, Big Flavor, 125 easy and delicious meals in perfect portions for 1 or 2. Those pot pies look really good. I love chicken pot pie. I love chicken a la king. It's like a comfort food, so that'll be good during the winter. Okay, so last night I started a new show, Goliath. When I was working, I didn't watch much TV. I basically came home and watched General Hospital on Hulu, and then I would watch like The Voice, and then just YouTube videos. But now, since I retired and I got nothing better to do a lot of times, I've been watching a lot of these series that I've never seen before. So yesterday, later in the afternoon, I go, oh, this Goliath looks interesting. I like Billy Bob Thornton, so I started watching it. So I binged watched it all the way till 3:30 in the morning this morning. You know me, I'm go to bed by 8, get up at 5 in the morning person. Especially during the summer, I want to do things when things are cool. So I got a late start to the day. All I wanted was my coffee, but it was weigh-in day, so I got up. I went to go weigh in, and I have a WW scale, but it wouldn't come on. So I go, oh, shit, I guess I got to change the batteries. So I went, changed the batteries. Still wouldn't come on. But anyway, I had this other scale that I got because I was going to do a few months ago. My health insurance says you can do these other weight loss plans and stuff, and they'll pay for it. And this one was like $400 and something to sign up for it, that the insurance pays for. I don't know if they get a discount on that, but if you just sign up yourself, you get a 7-day free trial without having to be charged the $400 and some odd dollars, right? Not so with the insurance, because I couldn't even see the plan. In the description, it seemed good, so I signed up through my insurance, and then after I signed up and registered and did all the questions, I finally could see the plan, and I looked over it and I made an appointment with a trainer person on the phone, and that was not going to be for like 4 weeks later because they were backlogged, and the plan just didn't look good for me. I looked at it, and there's no way I could have survived that because there was a lot of fasting and all this other stuff, and it's just not going to, it wasn't going to work for me. So I called them right away and canceled it because I didn't want them to bill my insurance. It hadn't even been it only had been like 2 days, and they didn't refund my insurance. So my insurance hasn't come after me for it. They're not going to. It's just that if you're not successful and don't commit to it, they're not going to continue paying for such things. But you get it for registering and doing everything. You get a free scale. So that was already on the way, and I'm just like, well, you're already sent the scale then. How do I send it back? They go, well, you could keep it or send it back, whatever you want to do. The customer service was really bad. So I just thought, you know what? They're not refunding my insurance, and they paid a lot of money, so I'm keeping the scale. So I had that scale here, and I didn't really ever use it because it's not really self-explanatory, and it was in kilograms, and I weigh in pounds. So I just kind of put it away. Thought, well, if I ever need it, it's here. So I needed it today. So I looked up how to change it to pounds, and I changed it to pounds, and I weighed in, and it shows that I lost, okay, 4.5 pounds. Well, I never tested that scale against the WW scale because it was in kilograms. So I don't know if it's on the same, if it's off by 3 points or whatever. But so now I'll have to start weighing in on that scale. But if I can jiggle the Weight Watcher scale to work, all of a sudden I'll hop on it and then compare it. I was having trouble with it last week weighing in, but I thought, oh, the batteries are probably dying, and I didn't like weigh myself all week this week, so I just got up this morning and boom, problem, but no big deal. So I lost weight. I'm happy. Very, very happy. Very happy. Okay, so my meeting is in an hour and 10 minutes, so I'm probably going to be eating dinner during the meeting, so I won't be on screen for it, which I haven't been. I want to set up a backdrop so that everybody's not looking at my kitchen and everything. I don't want them to see me eating. Somebody was eating last week on the meeting, and some people are exercising during the meeting. That's all fine and well, but it's kind of distracting. I'm not going to complain. I'm just, maybe that's the only time they can do it. But I'm not going to put my face up there while I'm eating my dinner. I just don't. I'm not going to do a mukbang in the middle of a WW meeting. Okay. I don't do mukbangs, by the way. So this week's weekly it's here in my phone. My phone is dying. It's here somewhere. Want to make your journey easier? Focus on 3 good things. So, basically, try this. Get into the habit of calling out 3 good things going on in your world. Even the little things count. Little things like, oh, I had that extra scale. Wasn't that nice? A big thing. I lost 4.5 pounds. For me, that was big. I mean, it says, what are 3 good things that happened to you today? So I lost 4.5 pounds. Last Sunday, my feet were so swollen. I was retaining water for days. Today, they're fine. I took a picture last Sunday, is my point. And today I took a picture. Big, big difference. I mean, last Sunday you could see the water jiggling on my feet. So that's a good thing. The swelling's gone down. My blood pressure was much better today. It was 113 over 74. It was getting high last week while I was retaining that water, and I usually have low blood pressure, so that's a good thing. So good things are happening. And another good thing is I took a bad and made a good out of it, because I've probably mentioned my neighbor before and all her perfume stuff coming out of her apartment, polluting my apartment. Well, the problem is it doesn't smell bad, but all that excess, I'm allergic to that stuff. I can't even wear regular deodorant. I'm allergic to synthetic fragrances, and it's like they got a plug-in and it's time release. It comes in, and then she was doing her laundry today and she uses the worst fabric softener, Suavitel. I don't even know how to say Suavitel, or I don't know. It's awful. I have to wash the washer out and bleach it before I even wash my clothes. I have to do an empty wash so it doesn't get in my clothes. My doctor had to prescribe a stronger cortisone cream for the rashes I was getting from that, because I'm allergic to it. So, but my point is, she was polluting my apartment as usual. I've spoken to them. They don't really care. I think they would care if I sat out there and smoked a cigarette and that was going in their apartment. I mean, for me, it's just as bad. I get a bad headache. My nose starts running. I'm sneezing and coughing. It's just whatever. So I just thought, you know what, I'm getting out of here. And I took my walk. So I made a good thing. I made a bad thing a good thing, because I thought, well, I'm going to get out and go take my walk. When I was working, I was at work, so I didn't have to deal with it all day long. But anyway, so 3 good things. So, and then it says to write. Help the goodness sink in. Jot down the details. Where were you? Who was there? The more detailed you are, the more it'll stick. And a lot of my friends here, they do journaling and, that type of thing. But I'm not into that. But I did make it a point this morning to jot down my goals for next week. I mean, I went through the app and answered what I wanted next week to happen. I wanted more activity besides walking, things like that. So reflect. How did you feel when it happened? And how do you feel now looking back? I felt happy. I was discouraged. Okay, let's take the neighbor. I was discouraged because I felt like, oh, here we go again. But after I took my walk, I felt great. I got my walk in. I got some fresh air. It was nice. So think, write, reflect. Dive a little deeper. When life doesn't go as planned, it's easy, normal. It's easy to normal, even to focus on, I don't really understand that sentence. To focus on the bumps in the, okay. When life doesn't go as planned, it's easy or normal even to focus on the bumps in the road rather than the sun in the sky. So that example with the fragrance, I went and noticed the sun in the sky. I went out and I really enjoyed it. So what does that have to do with weight loss? Well, I don't know. Maybe like, what if I gained weight this week? Instead of focusing on that bump, that weight bump, could focus on all the good things that happened. Maybe the non-scale victories. You know, maybe I tracked all week, but I overate, but I tracked it all. I mean, or, you know, just something like that. Don't focus on the weight gain. Focus on what you can do to make it better. You know, what other good things happened? You know, you didn't just gain weight. I'm sure there's some good thing that happened. So, and how could you turn it around? Make a good out of the bad. So, you know, that's what it has to do with weight loss. I mean, maybe I only lost 0.1, but I worked so hard. I tracked everything. I didn't overeat, but maybe I should have exercised a little more. At least I lost 0.1. That's better than gaining 0.1, you know? So it's better to see the sun in the sky, to look at all the bumps in the road, because there's going to be obstacles on this journey, lots of them. Just like my brother going in the hospital a lot, and I had to travel all that time, and I couldn't, with all the germs and everything, I really couldn't carry lunches and stuff, and I was always getting slammed the door in my face to try to go get a lunch or anything while I was doing all that. So that was hard. I mean, but the sun in the sky is he's out of the hospital now. He's doing much better. I had a good week this week because I got to concentrate on my own health. So all in all, you know, there's a lot to do with weight loss, because for people like me who are emotional eaters, if I let those emotionals bring me down, I'm going to be head first in a gallon of ice cream. Not that you can buy gallons anymore. Everything's shrink-sized. But anyways, it was a great week. And today's the first day of a new week. And I got to get off and get my dinner ready so maybe I can finish eating it before the meeting starts. So I love the meeting that I'm going to. And there's a lot of people on it, and it's a really energetic meeting, and that's what I like. I like energetic. And last week I stayed in for the breakout session, so that was helpful too. So we'll see how it goes tonight. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.